Hello one and all, and IMTV World. Yes, it's a little bit strange one today. We're at Irvine Verizon Amphitheatre. I nearly call it Irvine Meadows, which is old money. And second night of 2 sold-out shows. Here's about 35,000 people in total over the 2 nights. We didn't get to film too much last night. Well, Johnny, the able cameraman, managed to film the show, but alas, I was busy doing other things. So we thought we'd come here today, and we're actually taking a little ride up to the car park to try and find these world-famous tailgate parties, which people seem to be doing here at the Verizon Amphitheatre. It's a fantastic night last night, a little bit crazy. The pit was a bit mad. We had some sort of pagan fire ceremony happening up at the top of the hill, with people setting fire to their t-shirts and jumping through the flames in true Wicker Man style. And yeah, so last night proved to be a bit manic. I assume that tonight will also prove to be a bit manic, and we're looking forward to it. But first of all, let's see if we can go and try and find some of these crazy tailgate guys. Okay guys, well first of all, tell us your names and where you're from.
I'm John, I'm from Glendora.
I'm Donovan, I'm from Glendora.
I'm Sebastian, I'm from Glendora.
I'm Billy and I'm from Glendora.
And obviously all big Maiden fans. Were you guys here last night, or?
I wasn't here last night. I was at the Forum a few months ago, though.
Okay, and how did you first get into Maiden in the first place?
My dad, like one day we were at Walmart and like he brought a Peace of Mind album and like he put it in. I didn't like it at first, but like I started listening to it more and it just became my favorite band of all time. Yeah.
So I hope you're admiring the nice foliage behind us, because John's just made us turn around to take this particular shot. But anyway, first of all, tell us your names and where you're from.
My name is Rod and I'm from Pomona, California.
And Jerry from San Bernardino.
Okay guys, and you both big Maiden fans? You've seen them a few times before?
Yeah, I've been here before. I'm actually a fan for 13 years now.
13 years?
Yeah.
And how did you first get into them in the first place?
Actually, funny thing is, my neighbor used to have this poster when I was a kid back in '83. And a few years later, I came up with the, I went to the store and I saw it again and I'm like, whoa. So I checked that out and I bought the record and I got hooked ever since. And
that was it. So after that, you just went and bought the rest of the records, I'm assuming, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
A little while ago, yeah. And what about... I assume with Not on his cap, he's probably an Anthrax fan as well, who are also playing here tonight and did a very good job last night, I have to say. Well done, Scott, and the rest of them. Well, as promised, you've probably seen this man in the background many, many times. But we've actually now managed to sort of get him into a corner here backstage at Irvine, and we're actually going to try and have a chat to him. And please introduce yourself, sir, and please tell everybody out there what you actually do, instead of loitering in the background and causing me mayhem. Go on.
I'm Steve Gonzo-Smith. I do monitors for Iron Maiden, and I'm short, apparently.
Well, we won't. Not really sure how to follow that, but anyway, because you've been with the band a hell of a long time now, right?
10 years. 10 years, I do believe. 10 or 11 years, something like that.
So that was back in '98, Blaze kind of time.
Blaze days, yes. Fun and games.
And I mean, what's the you know?
Look at the camera, by the way.
You can look at me or the camera. I mean, you obviously like looking at the camera.
You actually,
darling. You said you wouldn't say anything on camera. But I mean, obviously, being a monitor engineer, you're trying to balance the sound on stage for all the band. I mean, what's the what's the trick to that? Because it's not an easy job, is it?
No, it's not. No, not easy at all. I don't really know, actually. I just sort of look at the desk and no, it's something you learn about over the years doing sound on monitors. It's a different approach, totally. Instead of having left and right at front of house, you have like 16 mixes, individual mixes, what the band want on stage. Certain things go to certain mixes, certain things go to other, and and that's it really. I mean, it's hard to explain in one respect. It's just like what you do. It's like an ordinary desk where you EQ all the channels, but then you send certain channels for those particular mixes.
For certain areas of the stage, so everyone can hear themselves, right?
Oh, it's like if you've got a band with a guitar player on one side and keyboard player the other, and that guitar player can't hear the keyboard on the other side. He wants the keyboard, and vice versa. It's one of those.
And obviously, the characteristics of each stage are slightly different, which must affect it as well. Obviously, you've got the open air like this place, and then indoors.
Indoors, yeah. You get obstacles. echo chambers, what we call echo chambers, big massive halls with no drapes or anything like that. And then you get the outside situation, which is almost a perfect situation, but things like wind and stuff like that outside can actually cause a big problem with sound.
Okay, and you have an able partner in almost like a husband and wife team. I'm not sure who's the husband and who's the wife, but in Mr. Squid, Ian Squid Walsh. We haven't actually chatted to him yet, so...
No, you haven't, have you? Well, yeah, it depends. Sometimes he's the husband and sometimes he's the wife.
Okay, so yeah, just quickly...
He swapped over, look.
He's moving around. So quick, I mean, yeah, most memorable night you can probably say, and so far, any sort of the big show, like, I don't know, Rio or something like that, or
yeah, Rio was actually yeah, that was quite, because I think it was about 180,000 people. Well, actually,
250, I think.
250, yeah, 180,000 tickets sold in advance, and yeah, it was about 250,000 eventually. It was just like a sea of heads, and as far as you could see. Yeah, it was quite an experience. Probably one of the biggest gigs I've ever done in my life, actually, as it happens.
And the pressure's obviously on when you're doing that kind of stuff, so, you know.
Yeah, it is a bit, but you sort of have to take a deep breath and away you go.
But anyway, it's nice to actually speak to you, Gonzo.
Okay.
Finally, after but I'm sure you'll be lurking in the background at any given opportunity.
Oh, Squid's the husband tonight, by the way, so if you find him, tell him I need him.
Shut up!